Good news! My rifle works again. So it turns out it was just the battery connector and nothing inside the gearbox was broken. So I went ahead and got it converted to Dean's, as you could see. Oh, if I could pull it, there we go. So you can see it right there. Big thanks to the tech at High Ground Airsoft. I greatly appreciate it, and it only took a few minutes to get it done. I also got a new battery because 1, my old battery fried up, and 2, I figured why not upgrade it to a Titan battery. So now that my gun is working again, I can finally get to modding it. I have some performance parts ready to be installed. They're actually behind the camera. However, we're not going to be focusing on that today. Instead, we're going to be focusing on one part that has to do with the structure of the rifle because it's a lot more important than the performance parts. I took apart my Ares because the mod is within the back of the gun and the main focus is the lower, so the upper, we don't need it in the shot. The most important mod for the AM013, and this works for the AM014 as well, is this metal plate for the battery box. It's made by Airtech Studios, which is an airsoft company that makes all sorts of stuff specifically for the AM013 and 14 series, such as the battery extension unit, barrel stabilizer, full metal tip that replaces the orange tip, etc, etc. They emailed me and they got in contact with me saying, hey, we saw your video of your battery unit breaking. We made a metal plate that reinforces it and holds it together and it prevents it from breaking again. These battery boxes are prone to breaking, and I would know because I actually broke my first one. This is my second one, and I'm not alone in this. There are people online on the forums that also own the AM013s and 14s. They have shown pictures of their battery boxes breaking. So I went ahead and purchased this from Airtech Studios, and I have it right here right now. I'm not sponsored by Airtech Studios and they're not paying me to talk about this, however that would be nice. I'm making this video as a little PSA to everyone that owns the AM013 or 14. I've already broken my battery box once, and I'll tell you what, ordering it was somewhat of a breeze, but it's coming from overseas and it's kind of pricey, so I had to wait for a little bit and I couldn't replace the stock with another one. It has to be specifically this battery box. Installation is really easy. All that needs to be done is pull the stock out, unbolt the bolt that holds the battery box and the lower receiver together, place this metal plate inside and bolt it back. Now I did make a video of me replacing the battery box in the past and I added a washer in there to keep it secure. However, the washer is pretty small and it doesn't cover as much surface as this metal plate does. So without further ado, let's get to it. Oops. Okay. And we got the battery box out. Now you notice there's a curve on the side of my battery box, and that's because it had to be shaved down for the Dean's connector to fit through. But anyways, this is the washer that I had with a little rubber spacer in the back, and you could tell that there's a big difference between this and the metal plate. To install it, first of all, place the bolt through the metal plate like so. Then what I like to do is I like to place the Allen key on the bolt and then slip it through like so. And there we go. It's the easiest way to install it, and right there you can see the plate resting in the battery box. And after that you slip the battery wires back through the battery box, bolt it together, and then put the stock back in. Alright, and there we go. That's all there is to it. With this mod, if you ever do drop your gun like I did, This will reduce the chances of the battery box breaking because, like I said, these things can break easily. So to anyone that owns an AM013 or a 14, I highly recommend you get the metal plate. So that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you're subscribed, thanks. If you're not, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Take care everyone. I will catch you on the flip side.